Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for February 2026. These readings are for my subscribers and my followers. I connect better to your energy that way. At the end, I will be pulling from my name deck. If you would like your name added to my deck, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member. Information on how to become a member is listed down below. We will be using my Romance Angels, my Wisdom of the Night Oracle deck, and my Last Unicorn Tarot deck. We will start off with money messages and then move into love. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description box below. There you'll find access to all my socials. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what messages Spirit has for you today. If there's a particular reading you would like to hear when it comes to like love, if you would like to hear about exes or new love, comment below. I will take those into consideration. Obviously, like, majority will rule, so just comment like what you would want to hear about. And the next month or my next reading, when I do like all signs and things like that, I will focus on that energy so that you can get more of a personalized reading that way. But yeah, okay. So the energy will be geared that way. Okay, so far we have Oath and Fledgling. Okay. Stepping into something new. It's like new energy. It does look like you took an oath to something now. So you're making a promise to something. Promise to your teachings, promise to your learning. It looks like you're finally like committing to something, possibly. Okay. You're committing to something to do with your job. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, don't want to go in the fire. We have success. Okay, so success is on fire. This could be because of the fire horse. We are in fire horse. The year just started. I was going to say season, but yeah, technically it's a year. Cycle. Yeah, see, it's like the timing. The timing is just right for you to actually like learn everything you need to learn and move forward into what you want to actually like long-term career-wise. You could be starting school soon if you're not already in school right now. It is going to call for you to be grounded, okay? So things might get hectic, or like you just might be constant like run. Lots of energy. So it's going to mean that you need to be grounded in order to stabilize the energy. That way you don't like face a burnout, okay? Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. They're also saying drink lots of water. Wishing. Yeah, we're definitely looking at something that you want to bring into your life, okay? You're calling something towards you. If you're waiting to see if you're going to get approved by a school or something, it is looking like yes, you are. It looks like you might get an acceptance letter or something of that nature. If you're waiting for like FAFSA or something, it does look like you're going to be approved to go forward in this. This could be like loans, FAFSA, taking an oath to take on those loans and stuff after you finish school. But it looks like you're doing something to better your life. My fledgling card right there, that's all about like the student learning something new. So I do feel like this is like an extension of learning something. It could just be a new job, but I do feel like it's school. It's more or less school related. But you're going to need to stay grounded. They are bringing up the High Priestess of Earth. It's important to stay grounded and realistic. Don't try to plan too many things. If you do so, you might just not have the time for it. So try to stay realistic on your plans. Don't try to over exert yourself. It's time to make those wishes come true. Okay. Also, they are bringing up the fluoride that's on the wishing well right now. Fluoride's really good, like with getting clarity, clearing your mind, being grounded, being able to figure out answers, things of that nature. It brings peace to you. So if you're feeling like hectic energy because you're constantly on the go, fluorite is a good calming stone. So keep that in mind. But it does look like right now this is a great cycle for you to go out and achieve those dreams. You have the motivation behind you to actually complete this. It will be successful as long as you stay on your goals. We do have 49, 1, 39, 37, 3, and 19. These can be months, these can be days, this could be how old you are. Take it as you will. Okay. This could even be the year that you're supposed to graduate, I'm hearing. Like if you start school now, one of these like 2049, 2039, 2037. Any of those could be significant. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me more information using my last unicorn deck? Remember, this is always Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. These are timeless messages. Whenever you hear this message is when you're supposed to hear it. Just because I'm reading this in February doesn't mean that it's only geared towards February. It's literally whenever you find this message, because everyone is on a different timeline. So yeah. We do have 5 of Wands and 3 of Coins. I get that you're kind of like worried that things aren't going to be able to come together. You might be facing some difficulties of getting everything together for you to explore this option of like extending your educational goals. It does look like Spirit is bringing everything together though for you to accomplish this. So again, it looks like you might be waiting for like an acceptance letter or some kind of loan approval or FAFSA approval for you to step forward in this, and it looks like it's all going to come together. Anything else? We have the Empress. Yeah, see, you're going to be able to get everything in line and be able to go after your dreams. They want you to get excited about this. That motivation will really help you. It does look like there was some kind of trouble in the past in regards to school or like something in the past, which is making you like uncertain if you should do this. I also feel like you want to get like out of that entrapment of like where you're at right now. You want to be able to expand so that you're no longer having to deal with, say, minimum wage, for example. So like you get out of being stuck in a stuck situation. I am picking up that somebody might have had loans prior, and it kind of feels like things didn't pan out to how you were wanting it to be. Maybe you decided to go in a new direction. Maybe you couldn't handle it at the time. But it does look like a new door is opening for you if you choose to allow it to happen. They're bringing up the cycle card again. So it's like before it was you weren't ready, but now you are. If you choose to do so. Yeah, see, change is coming in. You're a little reluctant on moving towards this change. But I do feel like once you go ahead and get started, you're going to be able to face these challenges. It's like you are protected and this is supposed to happen. It's just you have to show the universe that you want it to happen. Yeah, see, you have the strength to do it. Notice how like resistance against the dragon, but you see the unicorn right here being able to push this. The bull is actually the devil card in this deck. So it's like moving those bad thoughts into the ocean, like casting them away, getting them away from you, like opening up that path, like, no, I'm serious about this. I'm taking this oath. I'm going to accomplish this. We have 2 of coins. It is going to require you to balance your time. That's really important to note. Heal. You're healing from whatever happened in the past that actually caused heartbreak. You're healing from like maybe dreams that were put on hold, dreams that were like never accomplished, or maybe you felt like, oh, I tried my best and it just didn't work out. It's like you're healing from that. It's like, okay, I'm going to try again. We have 7 of Wands with the Hierophant. You need to protect this dream. That's what they're telling you. You need to protect it because this is all up to you. You have to be serious about what you want in life. So it requires you to protect it, okay? We do have, this is all about like commitment, committing to something that you really want and seeing it through. You hold the key to your success. So it's up to you to actually see this through so that you can accomplish it. This is all about protection. King of Wands, this is about taking your power back and being a leader and achieving what you're wanting to do. Using that fire, that motivation to move you. 2 of Cups is coming into alignment is what they're telling me. 222. Coming into alignment with what you want in life is what they're telling me. Alignment with your own soul too and what you want in life. Knowing that this work has to be done. And only you can be the one to step forward in this direction. You can't have people do it for you. You have to do it yourself. So if you want a better life, you have to make those adjustments accordingly. Okay, tell me more. I do feel like a lack of time, lack of it kind of feels like you're kind of scared that you're going to get so consumed with school or this new job, whatever you're doing right now. This could be a new job or a training program. There's something. It's something, but it feels like you feel like you're going to be left out because you're not going to have time for like fun stuff. You're building towards your future, and that's the main thing to like be thinking about. You're building towards your finances and your future. You need to think about how to achieve those. 10 of Pentacles, this is what's going to come of it. If you don't give up, you're going to get the 10 of coins, sorry. 10 of Cups too. So happy family, happy life, happy, house. But 10 of Coins is like stability, like having enough money and to do whatever the hell you want to do. But you have to make sure you actually go towards this and you protect this dream that you have. Don't give up. This ended up upside down. Spirit said keep it upside down. But yeah, don't walk away from your dream, even if it gets hard, because there's going to be times that you're going to feel, oh, it's too hard to complete. You got to keep going. You're going to achieve this. See, you have the confidence. As long as you keep that confidence going, you'll be able to move through this easier. It'll help you. Obviously, you know, think logically about everything. They're saying don't get yourself too much in debt over it. There's programs, scholarships, things like that. Um, FAFSA, you know, just random things out there that you could use for to achieve these goals. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. But see, it's leading you to a whole new beginning that's going to be very beneficial when it comes to your money. Anything else? The universe is going to give you the rewards. They're going to reward you with the time that you spend giving to the situation, okay? And just keep thinking about the end goal is what they're telling me. Just keep in mind, like, keep your eye on the prize, because it's going to be hard at first, but you're going to get through it. It might even seem like stagnant. I'm kind of getting like stagnant energy, but that's where that block is right here. This is one of the things that you have to conquer. Okay. And you have the strength to do it as long as you balance out your time and don't give up. Keep that dream in your mind and keep going forward. Okay. So as far as signs go, we have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Taurus again. Yeah, those are the main ones that I am seeing. Okay, so we're going to get into your focus messages. Okay, Spirit, please tell me the focus messages that Aquarius needs to hear for this reading when it comes to building this career of theirs. They keep saying don't give up. Think of 2 questions, label them 1 and 2. If you need more time, pause the video. Order that they pop out is the order they will be answered in. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, that unfinished business. I feel like you guys try to get out of this other job or like minimum wage, like get out of this stuckness and like try to accomplish something like school or something. It didn't work out in the beginning, so they're saying, okay, it's time to try again. All right, so your first answer is yes. Gather all these cards. Okay. They want you to cleanse yourself. You can use that. You could use sage, Palo Santo, frankincense, salt baths. Grounding yourself will also help. Use a tree. Put your feet in the grass. All those kind of things can help you ground yourself. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or have Taurus in your chart. Taurus is all about actually like when they know what they want, they go for it. They just keep pushing. Like they're the bull. They have a lot of strength. You know, it's like pushing that bull. Also, the bull might be like pushing you. That fear is trying to push you in the opposite direction, but you need to push that bull into the water. Like how this is going. You need to take your power back of that. Like you can't do it. Those fear-based thoughts. Okay. Taurus is May and April. We have Libra could be important. So Libra is October and September. Libra is all about like balancing yourself. We have unfinished business. So I do feel like somebody tried to go after their dreams at one point in life and they gave up because it got too hard. So they're saying it's time to revisit it now. Someone is wearing a mask, so this could be you. It's like you're putting on a brave face, like you want to achieve this goal, but it's like you're scared underneath that you might not be able to achieve it. You might end up in the same spot. We have childhood wounds. You may have feelings like you're not good enough. And I feel like that could be a block too, that on reasons why you feel like you can't achieve this goal. You need to cast those thoughts away. Know that you are good enough and that you need to go after your dreams because, again, you are the one that is going to make this come true. We have new beginnings. So this is a whole new chapter of your life. And you have everything it takes to rewrite what you want to happen in your life, okay? To go into a new direction, it's up to you. We have miscommunication. So there could be some kind of miscommunication, especially on paperwork, so be careful, is what they're saying. Or on something that's important in regards to this, there could be some kind of miscommunication. Make sure you double check like emails, things like of that nature. Yeah, especially with Mercury retrograde, which we will be entering here soon. Miscommunication tends to happen. We have Cancer energy, which is emotional. But Cancer also is the Chariot. So don't allow your emotions to get the better of you. Make sure to fight with the force of what you want in life. But Cancer is June and July. December could be important. December is Sagittarius and Capricorn energy. They want you to stop and think. Maybe this is when you're thinking, oh, I should go back to school or get my degree or do some kind of training program. It's something to do with like extending your skill set to go towards the dreams that you want to achieve. Capricorn could be important. That is December and January. 555 could be important. Well, it is important. It's saying could be because the thing is that it's up to you to make this change. So do you want this to change your life, your whole lifestyle, or do you want to stay in the same predicament that you are right now? It's completely up to you on what you want to do. But change, something new is coming in. You could be a moon sign, Aquarius. You could have been dealing with the karmic. You could be dealing with the karmic right now. Karmic is basically somebody that you know, and it's like when it's really good, it's really good, but when it's really bad, it's really bad. Strong, intense connection. But normally there's like karma between you and another person. This could also be talking about like karma from the past. So in other words, like, are you going to clear this karma? Are you going to clear this mental block that you have and allow yourself to go for your dreams? Or are you going to allow it to continue its cycle and not go after what you really truly want? Okay. August could be important. That's Leo and Virgo. They want you to go into nature and ground yourself again. Put your back up against a tree. Imagine like circular motion going from the tree into your head, through your body, down to your feet, and into the ground, through the roots, back up through the tree, like a cycle, okay? That'll help cleanse your energy. I will post info on the board about that. You could be dealing with the new love situation. Also, this is more pertaining to like new love for life, okay? A new skill set. You're going into a new chapter. Okay, this is something that you're absolutely going to love if you allow yourself to not be scared and go towards your goals. We have January could be important. That's Capricorn and Aquarius. We have Leo could be important. That is July and August. This is a test for you. Are you going to go after this dream of yours, or are you going to allow yourself to be held back? You could be starting school in August. It's a possibility too. They're talking about Leo in August, or a Leo that was born in August. 222 alignment. You're in the right place at the right time. Like I said, I was seeing 222 with the Two of Cups. Faithful. So you need to stay faithful to this new beginning. You need to carry that oath and actually take it seriously. This is what you want to achieve. You need to stay faithful to your path. 1212, self-identity, stepping into your power and purpose. Yes, I feel like you are stepping into your power and purpose. I do feel like you're finding out who you are. Okay, this is helping you achieve that. It does show that they are coming back correct. I feel like this is if you're like in school before or training or whatever to go ahead and achieve this particular like skill, this career. If you already tried once and failed and you're trying again, I feel like this time everything's going to go correct if you allow it to. But you have to continue to fight for it if that's what you truly want. It shows that you can trust them. I feel like this is your guides. I feel like you can trust your guides that they're going to come together and help you achieve these goals. One important thing about spirit guides. When it comes to spirit guides, they will sit back and they will watch you. They will keep you safe, but they'll watch how you progress. A lot of the times, if there's like a specific skill set or something, they will try to help you in whatever way that they can. Normally, though, they are not allowed to step into your life to help you unless you ask them to do it. Okay, so if you want them to help you, you need to ask them. And you might be saying, well, I don't know my spirit guides. Okay, then just call them that. Say, hey, spirit guides, I need help in this situation. Can you please help me? That's all you have to do. That's all you have to say. I've done that before. Within a day, I saw a result. I'm like, wow, that was fast. Okay, so try it out. See how it goes. But they will sit back and wait for you to call on them because free will. Okay. They don't want to obviously live your life for you. But if any time you need them, especially like for protection, if you feel like you're not being protected, if you feel like scared, you can ask Archangel Michael to come in and protect you. If you need healing, you can ask Archangel Raphael to come in and give you healing energy. Imagine them behind, well, okay. I was going to say above you, but Archangel Michael, he wants to be talked about first. Okay. So Archangel Michael, he normally stands behind you and he protects you. If you feel like somebody touching your back or a weird sensation, like a tingle or something on your back, that's normally Archangel Michael. He's just saying, hey, I'm here and protecting you. Okay. When it comes to Archangel Raphael, when I see him, he's normally above me. Okay. And he's sending down like green healing energy. Anytime I'm facing like heartbreak, grief, anything like that, if I need healing in whatever way possible, I do see like green energy flowing from him to me. But I have noticed that it's not just green. I do see gold energy too. But normally when it comes to like gold energy, I normally see that coming from the universe. So it's interesting how that works. But yeah, that's just a little tidbit of information. But yeah, 444 protection. You are being protected, so don't worry. This is all going to turn out great. Just keep your eye on the prize. 999, release, let go of what no longer serves you. It's a time to heal. You need to heal like those doubts, those self-doubts that you have, maybe from childhood. That is where they like sparked up, the childhood wounds. You need to heal that self-doubt. That way it doesn't hold you back anymore, because right now it's holding you back from you actually going out and achieving your dreams because you don't feel like you're good enough. And you need to put those thoughts to rest, let them go. You can ask Archangel Michael to also cut away those like energy connections, like those thoughts. And you can also ask Archangel Raphael to heal those thoughts too, to heal you from those thoughts. And just imagine Archangel Michael like using his sword and cutting away all the cords attached to you that's holding you back. And then Raphael coming in and healing all those wounds. You can do that. It's all energy work. Okay, so we didn't get an answer for the second question. So I'm going to do that right now. Spirit, can you please tell me the answer to Aquarius's second question, please? Yes or no question. Okay, you got 2 cards right here. So think of your second question, or your third question, sorry, because first one was yes. The second one is 8 of Swords. It says feeling trapped, hopeless, imprisoned, paralyzed, fear. Okay, you're trying to break free from this. But this is Gemini energy, and the answer to this question is no. Okay. Pause the video if you need more time for your third question. We have Judgment, awakening, renewal, reflection, purpose, self-evaluation, and this answer is yes. Okay, it's really interesting on these two because this is literally what we were just talking about. We're talking about how you're fearful that you're not going to be able to succeed and reach these goals. When it comes to Judgment, this is about like renewal, like bringing something back from the dead kind of deal. Bringing something that was in the past to the present. Revisiting something. Again, renewal. So just keep that in mind. But Aquarius, this was your reading for your career and money and all that. I hope that you enjoyed it. We're going to take a quick break and then get into your love messages. This concludes the career portion of this reading. Before we move into the love portion of this reading, I want to share a little about Moonlight Studios. Moonlight Studios is my creative space where spirituality, storytelling, and animal protection come together. From intuitive tarot readings to my children's book Crystal Beast and my handmade crocheted jungle babies and other creations, each piece is created with intention. 15% of proceeds go directly to rainforest conservation and animal sanctuaries. If you feel called to support conscious creations that give back, you can explore everything through the Moonlight Studios website linked below. Now let's move into the love portion of your reading and see what messages Spirit has for you. Hi Aquarius, welcome back to your love messages. For a minute there, I almost said Gemini, so you could be dealing with the Gemini. Okay? Or you could have Gemini heavily in your chart. Take that as you will. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Never try to force anything to fit. These will be for my followers and my subscribers. Okay, so we're going to see what's coming in for you for love for February 2026. Whenever you find this message, though, is when you're supposed to hear it. Time is irrelevant. These are timeless messages, okay? Okay. So let's see what's coming in for my Aquarius babies. When it comes to love, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, make sure to check out your other placements on my channel. Those all carry different messages, okay? Emphasis on your Venus placement. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Does look like you could be meeting someone new soon. Somebody that it was worth the wait. Okay. Very soon they will be coming in. They want you to give this person a chance. You might be kind of like, hesitant on giving anyone a chance at this moment in time. You might be actually doing a lot of self-love is what I'm seeing. It's saying love yourself first, finances and career, healing family issues. It looks like you have some healing to do in those sections of your life before you can actually find someone that is supposed to be your forever person. So it's important to note that, like, whatever frequency that you are at is the frequency your person's going to be at. Okay, so you're going to attract what you are, so keep that in mind. But you could be working a lot, could also be dealing with things at home, and just like gaining that self-love back. Okay, but it does look like new love is coming in. So right now it's you time. It's time to focus on yourself. I feel like you haven't met this person yet. Okay. Let's see. The moon. Differences. Sun and moon. I'm getting sun and moon. Okay. So it kind of feels like when you do meet this person, you guys might be very different. You'll be like the moon and they'll be like the sun, or vice versa. And that's why they're saying give your relationship a chance, because sometimes like opposites do attract. Love. See, there is love here. It's like a hidden love. It's like not something that you're going to expect. Okay. Meditation. High Priestess of Water. Yeah, when I read meditation, I was thinking like bath, alone time in the bath, soaking, gathering thoughts, self-care, relaxing, gaining your energy back, getting right in your mindset and everything on like what you want, maybe making a list of what you want your partner to have, like the qualities and stuff. The Warrior, it does show that you've gone through a lot in the past. And Summon. So Summon is about like calling in that soulmate. So again, you're going to bring forward what you are. So in other words, if you're in bad energy, that's the kind of like energy you're going to be attracting. Okay, so if you want somebody who is stable and secure and loving and all that, those are the qualities that you need to have too. You need to meet them at the same level. Now, when it comes to differences, okay, yeah, that makes sense. They're saying, so at first I was going to say, and this could be true, this person, again, there might be differences where opposite attracts. Maybe they don't like the same things that you do. Maybe they're into something different. It could be as simple as like you like wearing black and they like wearing pink, kind of deal. Okay. But what it's also telling me is that you are not fully at that same frequency that your person that is meant for you is at. They're saying that you're still working on yourself to get at that frequency. There's a possibility you can meet this person around the full moon. It feels like you have to still dive in deeper into like your subconscious and like bring forward hidden depths within yourself. You're still trying to find out yourself before you can like bring someone new in. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It feels like you're still figuring out yourself, and that's why you're doing the self-love. And eventually, like, you'll be able to bring in this new person, but I feel like you haven't met this person yet. I feel like you've gone through a lot of crap in the past. Could have been abused, could have dealt with narcissists, could have mental abuse specifically. You could have a lot of water in your chart, or there's like something about emotions that are built up within you. These could be childhood wounds as well. Maybe you were taught, oh, you shouldn't cry or something. You know what I mean? Like you just have a lot of emotion within you that you haven't been able to release. is what I'm getting. And so you're working through those issues so that you will be able to, like, when you meet the person, you'll be at peace, you know, with everything that's happened in your life up till the point that you meet the person. A lot of water energy. You definitely could have some kind of water in your chart. They are showing me how Aquarius is the water bearer. I know you are an air sign, but it's like you can control the water. So it's like you're trying to learn how to control your emotions is what they're showing me. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has to say with my tarot. 9 of Cups. Okay, we already have some popping out. Okay. You're putting that work into yourself. And as long as you keep doing that, you'll be able to achieve what you're looking for. Again, like the energy that you put in is what you're going to get back. Okay. You're trying to be okay. Yeah, they're saying you're trying to be logical on who you choose as your mate because you've gone through a lot of crap and you don't want to deal with the same lessons. It's showing me that you're wanting to manifest. You want to bring in a match for you, but you want to manifest this wish fulfillment, okay? And that's your goal right now is what they're showing me. And I do feel like you're going to achieve that goal because you're coming at it at a logical point of view where you're healing yourself first and then moving into, you know, bringing someone new in. But right now you are in hangman energy. Like you're not fully out of giving yourself self-love and healing, all this kind of stuff. You're kind of still, they're showing me the cocoon. They're showing me the caterpillar lives his life, half of his life, and then he goes into a cocoon and he rests and he heals. And then he breaks free into a butterfly. So they're showing me that you are at a cocoon stage right now. You're in transition. You're still learning how to drop the burden and walk away from situations that didn't serve you in the past. It does feel like you have a lot of anxiety built up. It does feel like you still have thoughts about what has happened in the past. It kind of even feels like PTSD, to be honest. But I feel like you still hold a big burden on your shoulders, and that's why it's important for you to heal this before moving into a new relationship, because you don't want to bring that old toxic energy into your new relationship. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They're also showing me you might be at refusal right now is what they're telling me. And what I mean by this is refusal to let it go. Refusal to allow the tower to fall and to let it go. You keep putting yourself out there and saying, how could I have made things better in the past? What could I have done differently? It's not really about that. Those situations were supposed to fall because it was supposed to teach you some kind of lesson. Okay? Sometimes that happens. Okay? And it doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. Okay? It just means that that situation, those energies were not meant for you. They were supposed to end. Okay? They were good at the very beginning, but for whatever reason, it didn't last because it wasn't in alignment with who you truly are, what you're supposed to become in this lifetime. Okay? A lot of people mistaken life as, okay, well, if I just do it right the first time, then I don't have to go through all these trials and errors. That's not exactly how life is turns out to be. It's not how life is going to turn out how to be. If we were to say meet the love of our life in grade school, We would never get the chance to experience different people and different experiences, you know. We would not have a fulfilled life. I know that's the dream, is to not go through any hardships and all that kind of stuff and just meet the right person for us when we're young, and um, everything turns out great. But that's just not how it works. We are put onto this earth to experience different things. Everything that we do experience, just so you know, we did sign up for before we came to this earth. There are contracts, there's life contracts, who we're going to meet, what opportunities we have while we're on this earth in this lifetime. And while we're on this earth, we do have the free will to pick and choose, like, okay, well, I want to experience this. You also have the right to say, no, I don't want to experience that. I'm going to go in this direction. But when it really comes down to it, your higher self knows exactly what's going to happen, because your higher self is the one that chose it. Okay. Your higher self's like, okay, I'm going to choose this at this age. It's going to fail. But even though like this small thing failed, there's going to be a bigger thing down the road that's going to be worth living for. Okay. There's always a bigger thing down the road. There's always a reward down the road, as long as you don't give up. Okay. And that you're just in that transition of like going through, they're even saying like midlife crisis. Honestly, is another thing that you could be actually going through right now. A lot of people actually go through that. It's like they thought that their life was going to go in a certain way. It turns out that they feel like, oh my God, it didn't happen how I wanted it to happen. Did I waste my life? You know, freak out, kind of deal, get really depressed, and then they have to get themselves out of it. And that's where it goes from being a caterpillar, a baby, into transitioning into an adult. Okay. The midlife crisis is normally the cocoon, just to put it out there. But there is a new road that's going to be available to you that's actually going to be very stable for you, and something that you're really going to love if you choose to go down that path. A person who's actually going to meet you at the stability that you want to offer them. They're going to want to show you the same stability. Okay, we have the strength. You've gone through it so far, and you've grown a lot. You've learned a lot of lessons. They want you to keep going. They don't want you to give up. Okay. Let's see. We have High Priestess and Three of Coins. This is giving me the feeling of like your guides, your higher self working together. Your intuition telling you, okay, this feels right in my life. This does not feel right in my life. I'm going down this path. Okay. They're helping guide you. Those little like nudges or those little voices in your head that says, that doesn't look like a good idea. I'm going to go that way. Those are important to listen to and act accordingly. Yeah. You're reviewing everything that's happened in your past, and there's been a lot of hurt. So it's like you're still trying to work through all that hurt. And that's why you haven't really found this new person yet, because you're still focusing and working through everything that has happened in your past. You need that time to heal from your past before you can bring someone new in. It's the whole, you need to fill up your own cup, because if you don't fill up your own cup, then you won't have a cup to pour from. Okay. You'll have to go ahead and you're going to try to pour from an empty cup, an unhealed cup, and that's going to make it really hard for you. You have nothing to give. Okay. So with this card, I do feel like there's a lot of happiness to be had on the other side when you become that butterfly. But I also feel like this is highlighting and showing you the truth, showing you, okay, I know how to choose what direction to go down, because I've had enough experience in my life that I know, okay, this is not going to turn out good. Your intuition's telling you that. It's kind of like your intuition is illuminating what's to come. Okay, you're like, I've already experienced that. That's not a good idea. Or this person reminds me of this past person. That looks like a repeat. I shouldn't go down that route. And oh, this person feels different. You're also going to feel it within like your solar plexus, your heart, your sacral, but mainly your solar plexus, I feel like, is where you're going to feel if the person is right for you or not. It's going to feel a certain way. You're going to be at peace. You're not going to have that anxiety with this person, okay? But there's a lot of adventures to still be had. I do feel like you have a couple of people that you're going to meet, 2 to 3, before actually finding the person that you're going to settle down with. Now these 2 to 3 people, they could just be like dating. They don't have to be like actual full-blown relationships. Could just be dating. So yeah, take that as you will. But this is what I got for your love reading. It's basically you're just working on yourself right now to get in alignment for your true person to come in. Okay, so let me see. I do want to ask the tarot one more thing. Spirit, can you tell me, what is their future lover going to be like? Can you tell me a little bit of info? They're going to be healed, okay? Wow, we have lovers. Yeah. Wow. That's so great. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, they're going to be healed. They're going to be showing you just as much love energy as you have for them. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. They're also going to be balanced, okay? It's not going to be full on like, oh, I want to be up your butt kind of deal. They're going to be well balanced. So like, okay, you don't want to text me for like 5 hours out of the day because you're working. That's fine. That's cool. Like, I understand you got a life, They're not going to be like suffocating, okay, is what I'm getting. They're going to be charming. They might have had some financial problems in the past, is what I'm getting. But I feel like they're turning that around. They're going to be very successful in the future. Yeah, King of Coins. Yeah, so business person. You could be getting involved with a businessman, businesswoman, somebody who's going to have their money straight. They might be in their head a little bit about finances, so they might be really be focusing on finances. Kind of funny that I'm like, oh, I'm working kind of deal, like balancing out work and not wanting to be up your ass because they're busy trying to build something for themselves, and for you and your relationship. Okay. They might be a little worried about money. They might have some wounds that they're healing too from their family, from their family issues. Maybe their family was broke back in the day. And they're trying to make a name for themselves. It does look like Page of Cups just popped up, so this person could be younger than you. Okay, or there could just be a significant amount of one is young, one is older kind of deal. Also, I'm getting, if that's not the case, it could just be they're very playful and like childlike. They like to go out and have a good time, but they're not going to be like causing drama or anything. That kind of childlike, that's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like toxic child. It's going to be just like loving, caring, puppy dog love kind of deal. But yeah. Okay. So we got a little bit of information on your future lover. This is going to be a big soul contract for you, though. You're going to know when you meet this person. And they're going to come in just at the right time for you. Okay. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Leo. Let's see, Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces. Yeah. Technically, they can be any water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We do have the water high priestess, so. Or they could just have it heavily in their chart, or it could be heavily in your chart. Take it as you will. Don't try to force anything to fit. These are just the energies involved with your reading. So, but they could be clues. So just keep that in mind. I will be pulling for my focus deck now. Think of 2 questions. I almost wanted to say 3. So a third card might pop out. So think of a third question just in case. We will see though. Okay. Label them 1 and 2 and 3 if a third one does pop out. The order that they pop out is the order they will be answered in. Okay, Spirit. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. Yeah, we do have third party situation. So that doesn't technically mean like there's another person involved. It could just be like third party as in like dealing with family issues, dealing with money, you know. Doesn't have to be another person. But in case you were dealing with a cheater in the past, it did pop out. So that's something that you need to heal. Something that you're trying to heal from. A third party. Okay. Friend. So it could be a friend that's involved. Manifesting your dreams. So manifesting what you want to bring forward. Short term. Okay. So it feels like you're not going to be in this cocoon stage forever. Eventually you're going to break out. It just takes a little bit of time. We have Scorpio energy, which is October and November. Sagittarius energy, which is November, December. Long term. Once you break out of the cocoon, then you're going to be going into a long-term commitment. Yeah, so you were dealing with a cheater in the past. There's a third-party situation. So you might still be dealing with thoughts about that, like maybe you're scared to get into a relationship because you're afraid that you're going to get cheated on again. We have Pisces energy, which is, let's see, March and February. Oh, you could be dealing with a twin flame. I will post information about twin flame on the board and other soul connections. We have Taurus. Taurus is interesting. They're saying Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So they could have Taurus in any parts of that part of their chart. But Taurus is May and April. You can meet this new person at a new job. We have 11/11, spiritual awakening. You're on the right path at the right time. We have Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries in the future, or even in the past, you could have dealt with one. Or Aries, March, April, that could be important. The timing of Aries. October could be important. So October, let's see, Scorpio and Libra. 444, protection. You are being protected. We have ex-lover. So definitely something about ex-lover hurt you. Cancer could be important. That is July and June. We have November, which is Sagittarius and Scorpio. You're going to have a breakthrough at some point, so keep that in mind. Virgo could be important. That is August and September. It does look like you can trust somebody. Shadow work needs to be done. I feel like you're going to be able to trust this new person coming in. Yeah, you dealt with a cheater in the past, but it feels like this new person isn't going to be a cheater, okay? We have 12/12, self-identity, stepping into power and purpose. Message in a bottle. You might receive a message here soon. Leo could be important. That is August and, let's see, July. They're coming back correct. It feels like you're getting your energy corrected. It feels like once you are healed and stuff, like things are going to get back into alignment. Miscommunication. There's some kind of miscommunication involved. They want you to know your worth. Okay. Capricorn energy, which is December and January. New beginnings are coming in for you. We have 111, intuition, trust your gut and listen to your heart. And then September could be important, which is Virgo and Libra. Okay, so we didn't get any yes or no cards, so let's see what pops out. Think of your questions. Label them 1, 2, possibly 3. Let's see. I will only take it if it fully pops out. Question number 1. Question number 2. You know, just because you thought of question number 3, I will pull another one. Okay. So question number 1. It says 9 of Cups, success, achievement, happiness, rewards, wishing coming true. So question number 1, Pisces energy. The answer is yes. Question number 2. We have 9 of Pentacles, independence, success, achievement, material security. This is Virgo energy. And the answer to this question number 2 is yes. Question number 3. 7 of Pentacles, rewards, patience, perseverance, diligence, progress. This is Taurus energy, and the answer to the third question is a maybe. Okay, so we're going to get into my name deck. This will be for career and love. Okay, think of, or I was going to say think of your answer or think of your question. That's funny. Okay, well, you can think of your name, your person's name, X name, just to see if maybe that will pop out for you. If you'd like your name added to this deck, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member. With each additional month that you are a member of my Patreon, you get to add another name to my deck. And on top of that, you will also get a mini reading upon joining. It's free. It will be 15 minutes and it will be on video. Only you will be able to see it on YouTube. By my Patreon, I do extended readings for each sign. For those who are a part of my Patreon, I don't do extended unless I have that sign in my Patreon. Okay. But I do like extended readings, bonus readings, charmed intuition readings, pendulum questions, and the cool thing about my Patreon is that, yes, they are collective readings for the general messages, but they are only geared towards my Patreon members. So when there's only like a few people in there, it's only geared towards those couple of people. So there's a higher chance for you to get your energy involved in that reading. So if you, like, say you're the first person, it's basically a reading for you. Okay. All right, so think of it like that. Jason is the first name. So this could be your first name, middle name, last name, your person's name. I always go through this twice. And I always pull from the bottom. Well, I make sure there's no names that popped. Sometimes it like pops out and goes back into the deck. So I like to double check. Okay. We are good. They could be pronounced differently or, you know, spelled differently. If it's spelled or pronounced differently, it doesn't mean that this isn't your person's name. It just means that I spelled it or said it differently. Okay. You get the gist. Anywho, If your name doesn't pop out, doesn't mean that this reading is not for you. Take it as you will. Don't try to force anything to fit. Could just mean that like your name's not in the deck, or like most of this reading resonated. Okay. We have Hazel, Crystal, Jason, Anna, Leanna, Paige, Julia, Mark, Maria, Serenity, Olivia, David, Ellie, Brian, Noah, Zach, Arisbe, Scott, Terry, Destiny, Natasha, Robert, Tiffany, Ashley, Jennifer, Henry. I heard Henrietta. Okay, I heard Henrietta. It's reminding me, isn't there like a chicken or something on Robin Hood that's called Henrietta? I don't know. I think there is though. But maybe Robin Hood could be important. The name's on Robin Hood. Robin. Yeah, I don't know. We have Austin, James, Edward, Ralphie, Cindy, Andrew, Jack, Aiden, Evelyn, Mia or Maya. We have Joseph, Josephine, I heard, Michelle, Andrea, Alejandro, Emma, Brent, Elijah, Jamie, Charles, Amy, and Jay. Okay. All right, Aquarius. I hope that this helped. I hope that there's a message that you could have gotten from either of these two readings. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what kind of reading you want me to do for next month. Do you want it to like focus on new love, old love, an ex or something? Just, yeah, any of that kind of stuff I would love to hear. Majority rules, so whoever, comments below, I will take that into consideration and focus my energy on that energy next month. So, but yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that when I post another video, you will be notified. But I hope you have a wonderful month ahead, and I look forward to reading for you again soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.